There are many ways to create an HTML5 file, but in our case, as discussed previously, we'll do it with Visual Studio Code. So firstly, we'll have to go to the timeline of VS Code and click on this icon. After clicking on this icon, we'll be able to create a new file by giving it the name we want. So we have to enter the file name and the type of file that we wish to create. In this picture, you can see that we chose first file as the file name and .html as the type. If this looks confusing to you, don't worry, we'll see in action how we can do this in Visual Studio Code. Let's go to our text editor and see how we can create an HTML file. Okay, so when you open your Visual Studio program, you will see this interface in front of you. With Visual Studio Code, you can create any type of file, HTML, CSS, Python, JavaScript, and so on. In our case, we'll just focus on creating an HTML file for now. So first click on New File. When you click on it, you can create a new file. So that's what I'll do. You click here to create a main folder for your project. Firstly, I'll make a folder and then I'll name it HTML5. Now click on this icon. And you see that a new file was created inside the folder. I'll create a new file inside this folder and name it index.html. Always keep in mind that the file name should be index.html because when your browser runs your website, it will always search for the index file first. And consequently, your website will be loaded easily. Okay, so our HTML5 is now ready, but how will we draw its structure? The trick here is just to put an exclamation mark. This will allow us to see two suggestions on our screen. Let's click on the first suggestion, and here you go. Our HTML structure has been built instantaneously.